everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I'm going for a shave with the soap today, which scent wise I still can't get my head around it or my nose around it as it is. It smells like nothing I've ever smelled before, and I get that reasonably often with this brand of soaps. Now this is Barrister and Mann Cologne Russe. The scent on this is, I've got no idea. It's a good scent strength. It's a weird scent. It's not, I really can't put my finger on it. Now when I read the actual scent profile, which is petitgrain, violet and amber, I do actually get a bit of amber, but only because I've read that. I couldn't tell you there was amber in there. I get a bit of amber. I've got no idea what petitgrain and violet smell like. Possibly like Parma violets. The sweet. I'm not sure. It's a sweet, it's almost sour, very complex. It's quite a robust scent, I would say. Like a 5 or a 6 out of the tub, which is good for Barrister and Mann. They're normally around about that 5, but this one's just slightly more than that. But I've got no idea what it is. It's an intriguing scent for me. It's not a scent if I picked it up I would buy it, but I do enjoy it. I don't know what it is with Barrister and Mann scents. They're just weird, most of them, but they normally trigger something in my mind. This one doesn't, but it still smells nice. It's not for everyone, I'll tell you that right now. It's not for everyone. Like I say, if I picked that up in a store and just had one smell of it, I'd probably put it back. Because I've got it and I smell it every day, I seem to get used to it and I'm starting to enjoy it. That's my theory anyway. Black coffee today. It's actually black coffee every day. For you coffee connoisseurs out there, that's a double shot with a double push on the espresso machine. So it's a strong black. Right, Evershave. These are about 15, they're actually $13.72. The way that Milton at Evershave on Etsy does this is you buy the knot and he gives you the handle for free and the shipping's free. So it's like $13.70 or something in the States to have this brush shipped to your door. It's a great knot, it's a lovely to hold handle, it looks great. I'm not sure that Milton actually turns these. I think he gets these shipped in. I'm sure he'll probably let me know. But it's a cracking little brush and the knot is great. So let's just load straight onto the soap. This is the glissant formulation, so it's a much firmer soap than the Reserve, Barrister's Reserve. So I do like to load this one up quite a bit. Yes, the scent's changed a little bit now. It's a little bit more, it's almost merged the scent together. I was getting a sort of stramash of crazy scents all in there, but I'm getting sort of one sweet. Yeah, I can't put my finger on it, I really can't. Not great at scents anyway, but I can normally give you an idea of what it's, even through a memory or something, but there's nothing. I smell this and it's a new scent. It's almost like a baby smelling its first flower, you know, it's that sort of, never smelled anything like it. Brush is loaded. It was like a 15-second load, I think. I've got no idea, it might even be longer than that. Cold water shave, as it always is generally. And the water's lovely and cold now because it's winter time over here, and it's done nothing but fucking piss down for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. The rain last night was unbelievable. We had the TV on and you couldn't hear it. No matter how loud I turned the TV up, I could not hear a thing. It was like someone was dropping golf balls on the roof. Yeah, this scent is just odd. It really is odd. Odd in the sense that I still like it, I don't know why. I really don't know why I like it, because... Don't ask me why, I can't give you an explanation, because it's a scent which is just strange. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Violet, petitgrain and amber. I do like the smell of amber. Well, I'm not really sure what amber smells like, but I'm assuming it's a sort of resin scent, like a... Right, here we go. Displays very easily this knot as well. You can have this knot put into any handle on Milton's Evershave Etsy store. I myself have just purchased one today. So we shall see that one pretty soon. His brushes are extremely well priced, even the ones that he custom makes. Like far cheaper than going to the Wolf Whiskers or Mervyn Cadman TF Custom over here. Much cheaper. Even with shipping, they're quite a bit cheaper than most of these brush makers. And I'm not saying the quality's down, because he's not. This knot in particular, at least, is lovely. I don't know what his other knots are. I've got another knot coming, one that I don't have in my den. I'm really looking forward to using. I've overloaded the brush, so that's why it's taken far too long to lather. I'll probably stop there. Let's see what I can get from that. Yeah, there's no way that you can argue with that lather, I'm sorry. You can maybe argue with using the soap itself, if you've got that opinion, as I used to have. But the soaps are amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay, gem time again. This is the Micromatic Clog Proof. Twist it open, and as you can see, there's 8 dots on that side. If we take the blade out, there's 5 dots on that side. So this will be shave number 14. I don't strop the blade, I don't do anything with it, I just shave with it, dry it, put it back in the razor and leave it till the next shave, which is pretty much daily at the moment. But I mean, it's got to give eventually. It can't just keep shaving like a new blade forever. Now I've got over 24 hours growth. I'm just waiting for the time when it pulls on my lip, basically. When it starts pulling hairs around my lip and my chin, that's when I'll know that the blade's done. So whenever that happens, it'll just happen. And so far, it hasn't happened. You probably notice when it does happen, because I sort of twitch my eyes and everything when it's plucking hairs out your lip. There's nothing worse. Now I will say, this shave doesn't feel quite as smooth as yesterday's on the neck, but it's still smooth, it's not uncomfortable. So it might be on its way out now, it might be sort of its last couple of shaves. Now one thing I'm doing every day with every shave. Alright, I'm back. I just had a phone call to take there, so I just finished off my shave there and I've just left it as is. So first pass was great, it was very smooth, it was just ever so slightly less smooth than yesterday, but still smoother than probably 99% of all razors that I've used and blades. Now one thing, no matter the scent, you always end up with extremely good residual slickness from Barrister, man, it's just amazing. However, yesterday I used Holy Cow, donkey milk formulation with just Sri has found a formulation, in my opinion, which is better than anything else in the market. I used it yesterday, I loved it. Barrister and Mann, Wickham, Phoenix and Bow, Sterling, all of those ones are all still in my top 5, top 10, easily. There's not a whole heap between them, but that one was just a step above in my opinion. The Holy Cow new formulation. It was just incredible. The lather was amazing, the shave, just everything, the post shave. I mean, don't get me wrong, still take a hell of a soap to knock these Barrister and Manns off the perch as well. I would put Barrister and Mann and Wickham, in my opinion, on a very, very close pedestal. Holy Call performance wise, it's just ever so slightly above both of them. Scent wise, much prefer Barrister and Mann and Wickham. I just think they've got scents that sing to me that are just amazing. Whereas Holy Call, the scents are lovely, but they're just not scents when I smell it I go, oh, I love that, takes me back to whatever it is. I don't get that from Holy Call yet, but I haven't tried all the scents. Lav Sublime was nice, lovely lavender and lime scent. But it certainly wasn't I've not got any scents that blow my mind at the moment. The Lav Sublime was probably the nicest of all the scents. And saying that, Fougere Boutique or Boutique Fougere is really nice. And I'm really looking forward to using that one as well. Now that one is a limited edition or a special edition. It comes in a different tub, a much nicer tub than the Man from Mayfair came in. And as I've said before, I much prefer the labels on it now, but in terms of actual labelling, they don't get much nicer than that. They really don't. Plain, clean, they're always generally central. I mean, that's pretty spot on centralised. There's just a bit extra goes into it. Wickham as well, black and white, but very elegant and classy looking. I do like it. Sterling have followed through with the tubs and the labels. They're all sort of green and they've got a good brand, good image. When you see a Sterling tub, you know it's Sterling. There's no other, I don't even think there's another artisan out there that uses those green tubs. Right. We drink a coffee. I mean, this lather feels incredible as well, but there was something about that Holy Call. I don't know what it was. If you haven't tried it, seriously get some. Get a sample, get anything. Even the sample I had was great. I'm not a big sample lover. Now, unfortunately, I'm not really in a massive position to be buying a lot of stuff anyway, so the only reason I'm getting to use this stuff is because Oi V Chapel, Alex over in New York, he just keeps sending me stuff. I keep telling him not to send me stuff and he just keeps sending it anyway. Which is lovely, but it makes you feel super guilty. That's for sure. Right, and the third and final take to finish the shave. Third pass. So I've just applied for a new job as a support officer for the local council. dealing with implementing safety plans and new security cameras and dealing with the CCTV section, all the local licensed premises, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I get shortlisted and at least get an interview. I dip my tips and my fingers. Basically rub the rest of the soap, just the residue, all over. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's no noise. A little bit down here. Slickness. Look at it, that's just gliding over my skin. Very, very few soaps give you that. Holy Cause one of them, Wickham's one of them, Sterling's one of them, Phoenix and Bowl, and obviously Barrister and Mann. There's very few soaps in my opinion that give you that level of protection. This is just incredible stuff. Yep. There's not much left on there, that's just better than a damn fine shave in my opinion. Beautiful. Right, Humphreys, cucumber melon, witch hazel. And once again, little to no burn. When I have a shit shave, it burns. Even the Humphreys burns, it definitely burns a good bit. No burn at all from that, which is great. Just rinse the brush out whilst this is drying on my face. It's not long to go for the Premier League kicking back off again. I've only got a few weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. What's the date today? 2 weeks I think. I cannot wait. It is driving me insane. I just love the maintenance of synthetic brushes, it's just great. Rinse it all out on a towel, just slap it about on a towel. For you guys, I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing, but basically I just get a bit of dry towel and just do that quite a few times on it. Takes all the excess moisture out of the tips and just leave it, I just leave it upright like that to dry. Moisture will evaporate upwards anyway. It just takes longer, especially on a natural hairbrush. If you do it that way, you've got to leave it out to really dry off if you don't have a drip stand, which for my new brush, which is on the way, I don't have a drip stand for it, so I'm just going to have to be careful with it. The soap, Barrister and Mann, Cologne Russe. Very, very, very excellent performing soap. It's probably my least favourite Barrister and Mann scent that I've used so far. It's a very odd scent, but I still like it. It does have a cologne-y thing going on as well, but it's just a sweet and sour. That's about as best as I can describe it. Sweet and sour, almost woody sort of florally. Yeah, I can't put my finger on it, guys. It's nice and it's not nice, and I can't explain it any more than that. It's just a horrible way of explaining it, but it's the only way I can do it. Gem, Micromatic, Clog Proof, beautiful little razor. This one's got a bit of battle use, but it still works perfectly. The blade alignment's spot on it. There's absolutely no issues with it all, and it shaves amazingly. As you can see, I've been through that's another full shave with no cut sweepers, nothing at all. Evershave, $13.70 brush, US. This was sent to me as part of a giveaway from Gil over at Second Kinda Cool, but I've just ordered one of his brushes as well. Really look forward to it. And just a gorgeous little brush for what they are. $13 delivered in America. You can't go wrong with that. If it's your first ever shaving brush, you probably have it for life. It's that good. Great little knot, great little handle, it looks great. Humphreys cucumber melon, which we finished off with, which has pretty much dried in post-shave. I love the post-shave feel after, which is, it was great. And now I'm going to finish off with a little bit of Nivea Too Faced. Nothing, no burn. I'm just getting instant menthol. You can smell the alcohol. Oh yeah, what a shave. 14th shave on the blade. 14th shave. Anyway guys, thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you come back for the next one. If you don't, I'll catch you in the one after that or the one after that. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. And I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.